We start this afternoon, though, with major legal news with immediate impact. The Supreme Court today handed President Trump two temporary wins, allowing controversial policy and personnel decisions to move forward. The court voted 6-3 to lift restrictions on immigration stops in Los Angeles while this case plays out in court. A lower court had blocked broad immigration patrols over concerns they violated the Fourth Amendment and that they allowed law enforcement to stop people based on race or if they were speaking a language other than English. Now, the court did not offer an explanation for its decision and has not ruled on the merits of this case. But CBS News legal reporter, or legal contributor, I should say, Caroline Polisi joins us now to talk more about all this. Caroline, thanks so much for being with us on such a momentous day. What is the potential legal impact of this decision by the court to effectively allow these enforcement actions to continue?
Yeah, it's huge. And even though, as you noted right there off the top, this is a temporary order stopping effectively the injunction that had been put in place by the lower courts while this is a pending appeal going through. So it's not necessarily a final case, but it gives you an inclination of where the court is going. And basically, you described it just right. These ICE immigration enforcement agents are on what is known as roving patrols. And, the plaintiffs are alleging that they stop people indiscriminately based on if they speak Spanish, where they are, where they work, the color of their skin, things of that nature, and just implement these sort of widespread raids, essentially. The Supreme Court saying that it does not violate their Fourth Amendment rights, that in a balancing between immigration laws and this specific practice, it can move forward for now, but we will have to wait for an ultimate decision on the merits.
And Caroline, on that other decision that came down today, Chief Justice John Roberts letting President Trump now remove a member of the Federal Trade Commission, at least for now. Does that allowance from Roberts mean that Rebecca Kelly Slaughter has less of a chance at being reinstated to her position at the commission?
Unclear about her chances, but once again, we're seeing at the Supreme Court a use of this, what's known as the emergency docket, to issue these orders. They're often unsigned, not a lot of reasoning. But once again, we've seen this since the beginning of the Trump administration, these summarily decided decisions to fire individuals at independent agencies like the FTC. And the issue there is, what is a for-cause firing? Or exactly where does the president's executive power bump into get up against the congressional power. And so you're seeing a lot of questions with respect to just how far a president can go with removing people at whim from these types of agencies.
All right, Caroline Polisi, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.